Hello, YouTube. This is your homie Big Laz from the Village End Time Ministries. And I just wanted to talk to you about the soon to be economic collapse, and just how the markets have been bottoming out, coming back slightly, and then bottoming out some more. And let's talk specifically about collapse of the Bank of America, bleeding debt. Yes, let's talk about Bank of America. This is one of the people that I watch a lot. His name is Christopher Green. He's with Greenwave. Greenwave.com. So you guys go and check him out. He's awesome. He's very, very intelligent when it comes to the market, because he used to be a broker for Merrill Lynch, and he gave it up because they were real shisty and shady and a little bit unscrupulous. So anyway, he got into this alternative media type deal. At any rate, he was speaking about Bank of America and how they're about to collapse way before. And since I have Bank of America and my wife, we have a Bank of America account, and they were possibly based on other things, possibly going to have a bank run because their financials are all messed up. And why are their financials all messed up? Now, don't forget, this is one of the banks that had was too big to fail. It took over a piece of another bank, countrywide, or it took over the whole thing. And I forget what the other one was that they took over. But anyway, they absorbed all of those two companies, and they got a big old bailout. But just a short couple years later, they're getting tanked again. They're bleeding. Their stock is like $6 or $7, and the last time it was this low, that's when they got the bailout. And my friend here, Mr. Christopher Green, was saying how that they're on their way to hitting zero again, and that they were in deep trouble. Well, and the CEO and all of the commentators, the phony mainstream media, were saying, oh no, they're good, they're strong, blah blah blah, which is a big bald-faced lie, because they're not strong. And they're being sued by like every major bank, all of these people. Why? Because they were doing these security-backed mortgages, and they were using them shiesty policies to do it. Now, here's the thing. They were so shiesty and so good at what they were doing that they, on their books right now, they have so much non-performing properties, which means people not paying their, like JSNP 4, not paying their mortgage bills, and all these people underwater, just strategically walking away from their homes and stuff like that. Got all those people doing those kind of things, and Bank of America is looking real shoddy. Now, I don't feel sorry for them at all. They deserve everything they get. So, I ain't have a lot of money, but whatever little money we got, we snatched it out of there, and we'll switch to another, maybe a mid-level bank or something, not one of these too big to fail. Because as we're about to find out, I think they are about big to fail. Anyway, I heard a couple rumors that J.P. Morgan was going to buy this bank, Bank of America, and absorb it, but they got too much liability from being all these possible lawsuits. AIG is suing them for like $10 billion or some crazy, outrageous number like that. And if that isn't the pot calling the kettle black, now the U.S. the only way to save this bank is by giving them a bailout. Now, in 2008, they already had a bailout, and they're too big to fail. So it's about time that it's time for another bailout. Now, you would think, why would we have to bail this bank out again? Because it's too big to fail. Now, if everybody goes and doesn't run on the bank, this bank doesn't have enough cash to back up all of the people wanting their money back. So the government is going to have to find some kind of way to bail out this bank. Now, you know as well as I know, as well as Christopher Green right there knows, the American people's not going for no more bailouts. That crap is over with. We didn't want it that time, but they kind of forced it down our throat. But this time, we're aware of what they're doing. So we're not down with that crap no more. So guess what's going to happen? They're going to figure out a way to bail them out anyway, because that's what the government does. They don't care what you think. They do what they want. Well, basically, they've already done it, because right now, as we speak, Bank of America is being 400,000 units of foreclosed houses are being bought by Freddie Mac or Fannie Mae or whatever the name of these two government, semi-private government, basically, companies. Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. I think that's what it is. Anyway, they got me so pissed I don't even know what to call them right now. But failing company 1 and failing government company 2 are going to buy out 400,000 units from Bank of America. I don't know how you did in math, but when it came to money, I was pretty good. When you started R is equal to Z and all that, I wasn't good at that, but 1 plus 1 is 2, very good at that. I don't know where you are, but that sounds like a bailout to me. Now, why it sounds like, now, if those companies were good companies and solid, and they weren't bankrupt their own self, and they weren't backed up by the U.S. government and being a semi-private company, that means it's semi-government too. If those two companies were wealthy companies and whatnot, them buying that debt from Bank of America might be okay. But guess what? They're not. They're in the same straits as Bank of America. So guess what? It's a bailout, people. And you know how you know? Because they just asked the government for more money so they could bail these Bank of America out. It's a bailout. No matter how you put it, it's a bailout. This is Big Lash, just letting you know how the secret governmental process works. Check the channel out. The Village 70. The Village End Times Ministry. Thanks.